Bradley Pinion set to kick
And
off.
we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. To throw is Nix. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing Nix to the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devon Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 38. They'll throw with Penix. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On third down, Penix from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That one down the field for Ferguson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
At the 40-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. But a great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams nothing. Bradley Pinion set to
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they're punting it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. Little short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Nix. And that's caught inside the 35. And marking down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Bombers. Away. Joe.
Nix from the shotgun. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ready.
Nix to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it over the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Penix with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Next the score, Falcons.
Extra point by
14.
Koo, up and good.
7.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
On the return there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not hearing much of physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a second and long situation. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mustang 19. Get up. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Rams 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
The Rams had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Nix once more. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
For the Rams.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Rams 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Again to Williams, wide right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Ethan Evans on down to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
49-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To the air, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Here's Penix.
Throw left side. There's London. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
34. Rams 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to the air with Nix.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get from.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. offense to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Penix. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19
This offensive
yards.
game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
19 tight. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd and 5. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarnell Mooney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to
Following the
kick off.
touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pass complete there to McCool. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams, 29 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
They'll throw with Penix.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger.
Now Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 53 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll let Robinson try and run. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Well, that's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
A very solid gain of 27.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nix to the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Penix working out of the gun here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And looking to throw, Penix. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards.
Throwing again, Penix.
First down.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at mid.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
In the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him win.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
Well, this is taken in and it's complete. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
43-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown!
Tutu Atwell,
57 yards.
and the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
They'll look to throw.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer.
This is caught inside the 15.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A 41-yard gain. And a Falcon first down.
To the air, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Familiar sight all game. Pitts has it once more.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be caught at about the 5. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 60. Go.
Penix to the air once more. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Falcons continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
19. Bradley Pinion set to
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no good. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. No room for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Nick's going to keep this himself. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
So a win here for the Falcons, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, he just threw touchdown pass after touchdown pass after touchdown pass. It got to be comical after a while. If they got the football, you knew it would end up in the end zone. Just a spectacular game. One of the best you'll ever see.
So for Atlanta, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.